Hello there, everyone. My name is Chris Kline, and I am the teacher for either U.S. history or government, depending on what class your student is in. Wanted to take a few minutes to introduce myself, explain why I love teaching, why I'm here at Erie, and also kind of go over the individual courses, the expectations that you can encounter as a parent, and then give you the best ways to participate, as well as reach out to me if you need to. So without any further ado, I'm going ahead and share my screen in this video. And I've made a little slideshow for us to get through. All right, so welcome to Back to School Night. You should be able to see this screen. Again, I'm teaching U.S. history and U.S. government. I'll begin by talking a little bit about myself. I'm a native Coloradoan. I'm from Loveland originally. I joined the Marines in 2002, served for 4 years. When I got out, I went to Colorado State, got my degree in teaching social studies. I'm entering into my 9th year of teaching. I also have an MA in history from Norwich University. Outside of the classroom, I love my family. I have 3 little kids. I have a wonderful wife. I love riding motorcycles. That's my Harley up there in the corner. And I also love competing in Scottish Highland Heavy Games. And believe it or not, that is me in a kilt. That was from the Longs Peak Festival that just happened this last weekend. Okay, so getting on to the courses in U.S. history, what can you expect as a parent? It's a required course for the school as well as the state of Colorado. And we have just, I think, recently changed the curriculum in which students are now taking it their sophomore year. So it's probably the first time for a lot of you to be introduced to that. Not only are the students going to be learning about the last 150 years of our nation's history, so pretty much right after the Civil War up to present day, but in my class specifically, I want to help our students in that 10th grade, into junior year area, build upon critical thinking skills and enhance their academic skills further. That's going to include a lot of document analysis activities, participating in critical thinking exercises in the course, and then also engaging in a lot of discussions, allowing them to synthesize their own kind of thoughts and opinions based on the information they've received in class. Our units are broken down thematically and chronologically. Each unit has a vocabulary list. There's primary source readings as well as a major assessment to wrap up every unit. Units will typically last between 2 to 4 weeks. Okay. For U.S. government, it's also a required course here in the state of Colorado and here at the school, and we are now having it done during your student's junior year. It is a full year course, as it is, I think, a semester in some schools. So not only will your students be learning about those major events that led to the forming of our government, but they also get, and much more of the course is based on learning and having an in-depth knowledge about the U.S. Constitution and what it means to be engaged and to be a citizen in our country. So students will frequently engage in political document analysis. They will participate in critical thinking exercises and engage in discussions about our government and current issues. Just like U.S. history, our units are broken down thematically, not so much chronologically. We do a little bit of history at the beginning, but it's much more about thematically. So we're looking at individual pieces of the government kind of as we go, and then more importantly, how our students fit into our system. Again, just like with U.S. history, each unit has a vocabulary list. There's a lot of primary source readings in this class as well, and then a major assessment. And similarly to U.S. history, units will last about 2 to 4 weeks depending. Okay. So, best ways to participate as a parent. Be aware and familiar with Schoology. So far, everything I've shared with your students is on Schoology in unit folders and then activity folders beneath that. So that's just the best way for you to be checking in to see what they're doing for their courses. And I'm also sending out weekly, if not multiple kind of within the week updates in those courses just to kind of help the students understand what we're kind of doing. The best way to get a hold of me is going to be email. I typically respond within the day easily, and I have also included my email address right there. And then the other thing I would encourage you all to do in terms of participating here in this class is talk to your students about what we're learning in this course. And don't just ask for like the day-to-day details of like, hey, what did you do in U.S. history or U.S. government today? But really encourage your students to explain like the major ideas or concepts that we're discussing. Have them kind of reteach those lessons to you. That's going to help them kind of cement that learning for the day. And that's going to equip them to be, prepared or in better shape as the weeks go on. They'll really be retaining information, and you'll of course have a much better idea of what we're covering in the class. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you have any questions, please use that email, reach out to me. I look forward to getting to know the rest of you throughout the rest of the year, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.